Subscribe to ULO and never miss out on our weekend and racing festival tips, with more racing coverage on our website at ulo.co.uk. There's plenty of black type action on Saturday on both sides of the Irish Sea before an early start on Sunday morning to see the big meeting at Shah Tin, where the brilliant romantic warrior stars in a truly international meeting. More of that tomorrow, but before then, the Tingle Creek is the feature at Sandown Park, the race that's all about John Bon, who is taken to defend his crown in the feature. Nicky Henderson has followed the same route as last year with a win in the slower chase at Cheltenham to get this campaign underway before a crack at one of the big Grade 1 prizes here. The ever-present Edward Stone lines up against his nemesis once more and won't be minding ground this deep, but the main challenge is likely to come from Henry de Bromhead's Quilixios, who saw off the highly rated Marine Nashi on Arlay in the Barberstown Castle Chase at Naas the last day. John Bon, a full brother to the brilliant Dovan, is 10 from 12 over fences and very hard to oppose to score again at a price to match. Elsewhere on Sandown Park's card, Tommy Bow looks cracking each-way value in the London National. He looked as good as ever at Cheltenham in the cross-country chase until taking a wrong turn, but can make amends here. And having never fallen in 27 starts over fences, he'll be well fancied to put in another clear round, and this hard as teak gelding will still be going when plenty of others have thrown in the towel over this marathon trip. Over in Ireland, look out for Pagan in the Bective Stud Handicap Hurdle and Gordon Elliott's Progressive Sarfura in a listed handicap chase. Saturday's nap is hat-trick seeking the Yellow Clay, who is hard to oppose for a Grade 2 novice hurdle at Navan after his course and distance win here 3 weeks back. The reopposing third, Fleur in the Park, was a good 12 lengths behind, and it's hard to see a reverse of those placings, despite the Yellow Clay giving weight all round. Declan Queeley's Mozzie's sister rates the main danger, who should appreciate this step up in trip, while Willie Mullins sends out My Great Mate, who also makes the shortlist. The Yellow Clay looks a smart prospect and can nail the hat-trick for the in-form Culantry Yard. Our next best goes to post in the King Henry VIII Novice Chase at Sandown. A fascinating clash in store between Gordon Elliott's Down Memory Lane and Dan Skelton's Low Do Sud. Both line up here with winning form, Low Do Sud scoring at Cheltenham's Autumn Festival in some style, while Down Memory Lane made all in a beginner's chase at Navan last month with an impressive round of fencing. Gordon Elliott is double-handed with Touch Me Not also going to post, but Down Memory Lane is taken to cope with the conditions better here, so gets the nudge. Earlier on, it could pay to side with Dan Skelton's Honky Tonk Highway for Sandown Park's opener, who wouldn't have to improve much from her Warwick run to land this. Just finding the trip too far last time out, going down by a length and a half to a smart-looking one from Nicky Henderson's In-Form Yard. This drop back to the bare minimum should be just the ticket. Venetia Williams has her string in Fine Fettle, so we'll be looking for an adrenaline rush with her French recruit, Epinephrine, and these are the two to keep on side. Up at Aintree, King Turgeon put in a super round to land the Grand Sefton over these fences last month and might still be ahead of the handicapper despite the penalty. There's been plenty of money down this week for Kim Bailey's Chianti Classico, who progressed into a smart chaser last season and returned in fine style at Ascot this term, making all in an impressive return to action. That said, Chianti Classico has to shoulder top weight, so in these conditions could be vulnerable to King Turgeon and Grand Sefton third, Gaboriot, while John Joe O'Neill's Iron Bridge will relish these conditions and can also make the frame. King Turgeon to outfence the others and take the beaches. Next up, Static can take the listed juvenile hurdle. There was just a neck between the selection and Liam Swagger when they raced at Wetherby the last day, but conditions this time might favour Static. This French recruit is now in receipt of £2 from the Jolly, and that should be enough to turn the tables on Liam Swagger, static to exact revenge on Liam Swagger in a good duel.